Hey guys, what's up? It is Anna and welcome to my world. For today's video, I'm so excited to come on here and film. This is going to be the one dip makeup challenge, and like I said, I'm super excited because I have seen so many people do this challenge, such as Kathleen Lights, Nikki Tutorials, James Charles, Katie Hodges, Soph Does Life, so many different people, and this is what stood out to me, okay? So all of them were saying, at least I think a good majority of them, about how hard they thought it was going to be and how they were nervous about it and like freaking out about only, getting the one dip. But if I'm being completely honest, I don't think it's going to be that hard. It just doesn't seem that hard. And I analyzed those videos and I was like, you know what? I'm going to attempt this as well. So if you want to see me attempt the one dip makeup challenge, then keep on watching today's video. All right, you guys, so my last video was the review slash tutorial over the Makeup Revolution and Friends collection, which I loved so much. And I was going to do, when the rest of my collection came in, another review slash tutorial. I have the Phoebe palette and the Big palette, and my stuff came in, and I do have the mirror, I have the lobster makeup bag, and I got these two glosses right here. So I will be using most of the Friends stuff today for this makeup challenge. Quickly, if you are interested, I do want to say I love this gloss so much. It's the Rachel Clear Gloss. Normally I don't go for clear glosses, but this one is amazing. This one that I thought I would like is Chandler. It's very, very patchy on the lips, and I actually don't like it that much, which I really hate, but that's one little quick thing to say about those. But let's go ahead and get started. What I'm going to do first is I am going to prime my eyes, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right, so I'm just going to do the Tarte Shape Tape, and I normally always do this for priming my eyes. You know what, let me redo that because you guys totally could not see if I was doing one dip or not. And let me get my mirror. Unprepared. All right, so here I'm going to show you so you can see that I am only doing one dip. I'm actually going to wipe off a lot of that one dip, and now I'm just going to obviously put some on my eyes. I'm just going to put this right back up. And by the way, look how precious this mirror is. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it honestly so much. Alrighty, so we're going to start off with eyes, and I'm going to go in with the Big palette of the Friends and Revolution. And I'm trying to decide what kind of eye look to do today because I want to do something different than I did the last time using this palette. Alright, so to prove that I'm only doing one dip, I'm going to go ahead and put this around here. And the very first one I'm going to go in with is Carol. So I'm just going to put my brush down, pick it up. That's all I get. Let me put this palette down. All right, and let's do this. All right, so that was one little thing of the shade Carol. So now I'm gonna deepen that up a little bit here with Paolo, which is right here. And let me show you guys that I'm only doing one dip. Set my palette down and let's apply it. Alrighty, and then after that, I'm gonna go in with another more precise brush, and I'm going to do the darkest brown, which is right here, and it's Mr. Geller. I'm gonna put that down, and that is all I get. And what I normally do is I go in with Mr. Geller a second time with a packer brush to put on my outer corners. But I realized in this situation that would be cheating, so I guess I will not today. And now what I'm going to do is figure out what kind of lid shade I want to go for, which I think I know what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to go in with Fun Bobby here, and I only get one dip, so I'm going to use my finger, and I'm really going to work with this. Okay, that's all I get. It's all I get. And you can see right there that that does not look bad at all, and it makes for a simple eye look that you can literally go out and do anything wearing. And this was all using one dip, and it really just wasn't that hard at all. I was able to get quite a lot of what I think was a good color payoff. And by the way, when I say all that, I am not claiming in any way, shape, or form that I am a makeup pro, because heck, fire girl, I know I'm not. Like, nowhere near close. But I just don't think it's as hard as people are making out. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner. You can't really do that in one dip with a pen. But yeah, so. Alrighty, my eyeliner is done, and all I'm gonna do is pop some lashes off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so my lashes are on. They have definitely seen their better days, and after this I'm going to have to throw them out, but I'm being frugal. I don't just want to like wear them once and then throw them away. They do have a lot of shimmer on them, so if you notice that, I'm sorry, please ignore it. But yeah, I will be unfortunately laid to rest after this video. But now that we have lashes on and everything, it's time to move on to face. I'm going to skip primer because if I'm being completely honest, I don't always wear primer. It's a very rare thing. So we're going to hop right into foundation. Alright, so for foundation, this guy has seen its better days as well. My absolute favorite foundation, the Fenty Beauty hydrating one. The only thing I cannot stand about it is the smell is outrageous and it lasts. So if you're not good with smells like I am, you may not like this, but the coverage and the way it just applies is so good. I try to look past it. But yeah, we get one little pump of this, and this is going to be extra challenging for me too because this is literally almost out. So I'm going to prove that it's just one little thing there. That's all I get. Is all I get. And then this is going up. All right, let's put her on. Oh, and I am someone who does absolutely love full coverage. Like, that's my go-to, and this hydrating foundation is very full coverage, so I am glad about that, and it does make the one pump like a lot easier. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera because that is just something that I can't do one dip in again because I have an eyebrow pencil to use. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll be right back to finish up the face. Does anyone else just absolutely hate doing their brows? Because I do, and they, gosh, they literally never ever match. Like, that's just apparently how it is for me. It sucks, but yeah, they are on and it's time to move on. So I have right here the Benefit Gimme Brow. I just want to put some brow gel in the brows. So what I'm going to do is just do one dip, and I'll let you watch pop out, and that's all we're going to use. So let me grab my mirror. Alrighty. Alright, and that was simple enough. Alright, so I know I do stuff in the weirdest way, but now we're gonna go on to concealer. It's literally just how I've done things recently. I really don't know why. I found that I like doing my brows like better after foundation, and then I like doing concealer after brows because then sometimes when I like actually blend it out near my forehead, it helps to like clean up the eyebrows. By the way, I accidentally already took this out, so I'm going to redo that. So here we go with the unscrewing and the opening, and I'm actually going to wipe quite a bit of that off. So there's my one dip. The good thing about this is, obviously, I'm sure you guys know, Tarte Shape Tape is so like pigmented. This is going to give me, you know, even more coverage that the foundation, you know, didn't get to give me since it was only one pump. But we have that on, so let's blend it in. Also, it's literally spooky season. Halloween is this Saturday. Oh my gosh, I freaking love Halloween. It's truly my favorite holiday because, and this was even as a little kid, like as a little kid, Halloween was my everything. My mom, because look, I love to draw, so my mom would always say that all I would ever want to draw were ghosts and witches and Dracula and mummies and like all of that kind of stuff. And it was literally my dream to meet Dracula, you guys. And I always thought I was a witch. I would always play Halloween Town. It was a whole thing, and it's just carried on into adulthood. I just truly love it. I love this season. From September to October are my favorite seasons because my birthday's in September, and then I just get to ride it out into spooky season, and I just absolutely love it. But yeah, just to kind of go back to the makeup here, this is all blended out, and now I have even more coverage than before, and I really think it looks good. Like, I really do. I think it looks pretty compatible to if I use the normal amount of the foundation, which is normally 2 pumps is actually normally what I use. But yeah, anyway, this is it. And what we're going to do now is going to go ahead and powder the face. So where I do not support Jeffree Star anymore. I do want to make that clear. But I do have these that I spent good money on, and I'm not going to let them go to waste. So I'm going to use this Jeffree Star powder, and I'm going to go ahead and open it. As you can see, there's nothing here. I'm just going to pour a little out. So that's what I'm going to do there. And then I'm just going to go in with my one dip, swirl it around, and that's it. And I'm gonna set, which I only set where I put concealer anyway. So that's under my eyes, my nose, my nose, my chin. And there we go. I'm about to cough because that freaking powder always makes me cough. Smells good, but it gets all up in my lungs and it makes me cough every freaking time. Anyway though, we're done with that. Alright, so now the next step after we've powdered is to go in with my cream bronzer by Fenty Beauty. So I use this to do a little bit more precise, kind of like a contour, even though this is a bronzer. So I will, of course, only go in with one dip here. And I do like powdered bronzer on top as more of a bronzer. So that's why I'll be doing that, but still only one dip. So I'm going to go ahead, oops, let me turn that around, and go in with the one dip. So it's literally not much because I barely put any of this. And one thing about the Fenty products is that really sucks is the regular powder bronzer, and that I use it so fast. There's not that much product in it. I just am a testament to that because for 2 years I've had the mini Hoola bronzer. The mini, mind you, not even the full size, and it's still not out. I can have the Fenty ones for like a couple months and it's out, and for the price I think that's ridiculous. But anyway, like, that does really suck, but what you gonna do about it, you know? Alrighty, so literally the smallest bit, you probably can't even tell that much, but it's a step that I always like to do, and of course when I'm able to use more, I use more. But anyway, alright, so now I'm just gonna go in with my powder bronzer. So I'm gonna use that little mini Hoola that I was talking about. And here it is hit pan, but I still have quite a bit left. I'm just gonna swirl that around, pull that up, and do my bronzer. But yeah, when I was talking about Halloween and how I really wanted to meet Dracula, my grandmother, who was like a second mom to me, who is now in heaven, when I was a little girl, this is something I'll never forget my whole entire life. My mom and grandma thought it would be great to play a prank on me, okay? A prank. So love that for little 4-year-old, 5-year-old me. And what was gonna happen is my mom was gonna say, guess who's calling you? It's Dracula, so you can meet Dracula. It was my grandma. At the time I didn't know it. And whereas I thought I'd be so excited, I answered the phone. It was my grandma, and she like put on a fake voice and was like, it's Dracula from Transylvania, blah blah blah. You guys, when I tell you I screamed and cried and had a hissy fit and ran to my room, called my dad at work sobbing, scared half to death. I don't know why I was scared since I was so obsessed, but I guess the fact that I thought it was real and actually happening, that is something that I'll never forget, and is a pretty fond memory to this day though, of like something my grandma did and my mom and her just trying to get a ruse out of me, which worked. But yeah, that's something I always remember. But I've been a Halloween girl through and through all my life. All right, and now for blush, I'm going to go in with the Rare Beauty liquid blush, and this is in the shade Joy. It's the one that Selena says that she uses and loves. This is so pigmented, just like everyone has said. Oh my gosh, is it pigmented? So this will be literally no problem for the one dip. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out, and then I'm going to wipe it off, number one. And then please look at this. One dot there and one dot there. That's it. Because it's so pigmented, like blending it out is, yeah, it can be too much really quick. So let's go ahead and blend her on out. If my hair would stop getting stuck to my face and everywhere else. All right, it's a lot, but we're gonna blend it out all nicely. I love this shade, and I love Selena. I'll be completely honest, I haven't always loved her music, like all of the songs that she's done. I do like a few, but I haven't always been completely in with her music as much as I just love her as a person. And ever since I've watched her videos since Rare Beauty came out, like especially the one with Nikki, I have had a whole new light for her. I genuinely love her. She seems like a great person through and through. I love that she advocates for mental health, and I know she has lupus, and I have a lot of chronic illnesses, and hearing her talk and just seeing that a celebrity, when I know that it's all not, you know, just glamour and great for them, it just seems like it's always depicted that way. But with her being open about it and knowing that she has those struggles, I guess it helps me to not feel as alone. And I love how she's a mental health advocate, because I do have clinical depression and anxiety. So just knowing that she cares is great, and she just seems like a great person all around. So I was really excited to get my Rare Beauty stuff in. I got that in a lip product, which I will be using at the end. All right, so now we will be doing highlight, and usually I go in with this Friends and Revolution palette and I mix highlights. I usually mix these two of Ugly Naked Guy and Mr. Heckles, but today I feel like that's kind of cheating. You think? So I'm not, well, you know what? I can drag the brush and not pick it up, so let me just do that. All right, there we go. That worked out better than I thought, because I was just gonna say I was gonna go in with one, but yeah, that should be enough. So I'm just going to add my highlight. It probably won't, it is enough, cool. I didn't know if it would be enough for my nose too, and my Cupid's bow, but it's working. I guess it's like residue. All right, and I am glowing, so that's good. Alrighty, so what we're gonna do now is the lower lash line, inner corner highlight, and brow bone highlight. So essentially for the lower lash line, I'm basically gonna do like the same as I did for the top of my eye. I guess that is the way you would put it. My eyes, the top of my eyes. And I'm going to go in with Carol. I'm literally just gonna do a little bit like that. So much switching off from palette to mirror. Alrighty, and do this. Pick up my palette again, and then I'm going to go in with Paolo. That. Blend it under my eye. Okay, and then finally we're gonna go in with Mr. Geller right here. Also, I do want to apologize if I've been looking at the viewfinder a lot. If I am, it's just because other than looking in this mirror, I'm looking at myself for like makeup purposes to make sure I'm doing everything right and in view and all that kind of stuff. But I know that is something that is not like, or is frowned upon. And I truly am not meaning to, so I do want to apologize. But yeah, bottom line, lower lash line is done. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to wipe off my brush, and I'm going to use the same brush to do my inner corner highlight and my brow. I've suddenly began where I cannot talk. Brow bone highlight, and I'm just going to use not Mr. Heckles, Ugly Naked Guy. I'm just going to do that. And then instead of switching, I'm literally just going to use this mirror. The only reason why I don't usually use this mirror is because it's quite heavy, which I know may sound stupid, but I do have, like I said, chronic illness and fibromyalgia, and the smallest little thing can set off my muscles, so I try to not handle a lot of heavy stuff and things. But that's all done. So now what do we have left? I think we have setting spray left first. No, we'll do lips. Let's do lips. So once again, it's a pencil, so I can't really do the whole one dip thing with the lip liner. So I'm just gonna do that really fast. This is the Milani lip liner in 04 All Natural. It's my favorite lip liner. I truly love it. I think it's a really, really nice pinky nude color. All right, and now I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty lip that I was talking about, and this is a lip balm, and whereas I thought it would be more balmy, this really just reminds me of like a not even a satin lipstick, but because it is a little drying in my opinion. But see, for me, I hate the feeling of anything on my lips. It either has to be Burt's Bees chapstick or lip gloss, so lip gloss will be going over this. But in reality, it probably is more like a satin lip. It's just definitely not like a balm, if that makes sense. But this is in the shade Thankful. Okay. I'm only gonna do that once because I don't really think you can do the one dip thing with that, but just doing one little thing like that, I guess that kind of counts, right? All right, and for the lip gloss, since I definitely can do the one dip thing with that, I will use the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Moon, which the shade name was half the reason why I got it. But I'm just going to do that, like that, and put it on. Which, I'll be honest, I always just use one dip for lip gloss too. Like I just always do. So like I never want it to get too clumpy, you know, so I always just do one dip for that. All right, so now we're gonna do setting spray, and this is the L'Oreal Illumi Shake and Glow Dew Mist. This is my second bottle of this. It's my favorite setting spray, truly, because I love a good dewy look, and I love this one. The mist is very, very fine, and it smells good, and it lasts a long time, so I really like this. Of course, with the one dip makeup challenge, I've seen everyone only do one spray, so that's what I'm gonna do. And that's all I get. All right, so the final thing that I have to do is just put mascara on my eyelashes to basically blend in my falsies and put on my lower lashes. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Perversion mascara, and I'm just gonna do that right there. Oh my gosh, my lashes are coming off. Have they been like that the whole time? Or that one was, at least. I hope not. I hope that it was not like that the whole time. Alright, and that is it for the mascara, which I think officially means that we are done with this challenge. So let me go ahead and take my bobber down there, my hair down from the headband. And yeah, I believe that this is it for the one dip makeup challenge. I don't know, what do you guys think? I really like it, and it looks pretty much no difference whatsoever from how I normally do my makeup. And I mean, really the only difference is probably a little less coverage with the foundation, which is, it's fine. And like I said, that foundation was running out anyway, so I also got less than probably what one traditional pump would be. But other than that, it looks pretty much, ooh, hair stuck to my forehead. It looks pretty much the same, so I'm definitely happy with it. Like I kind of expected, it wasn't that hard at all, and I kind of just knew that going into it. I challenge you guys to do this as well, whether you film it or not. But let me know down below what you think of the makeup look. Like I said, I really like it. And other than that, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more makeup videos. I definitely want to do more. I really enjoy it. And I do a lot of more other content on this channel, from crystal videos to true crime, which I love, vlogs, and everything else. So make sure to subscribe to my channel, which you can do by hitting my face right up there, and you can watch another one of my videos by clicking right over there. And like I said, it would mean the world to me if you would come join the family. And other than that, I hope you guys have a great day or night or whenever you may be watching this, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!